Hi guys, I'm Pt3 and welcome back to another episode of Road to Power. In today's episode, we will be splitting the Golf 4 R32's engine from the Auto M 6-speed transmission. So let's get cracking. Hi guys, so step 1, we have the gearbox removed. We're going to drain the gearbox oil. So over here at the bottom, there's the drain plug. What you need for the drain plug is a M16 triple square, and then you can loosen your drain plug and the gearbox oil will drain, or transmission fluid for the Americans will drain. There you can see the drain plug. So what you need is a M16 triple square. Okay, so this is the drain plug. As you can see, it's a triple square with a short stub in the middle. So make sure when you have your tool, you have the hole in the middle to fit into this part. In this part of the video, we will be removing what we call the release bearing. So this, you release the engagement of the clutch by pressing your clutch pedal. This is hydraulic unit. It will push this part in, releasing your clutch. So what you need to remove this is a 10mm socket, and you have 3 bolts, one over there, and one up here. Okay, so as you can see, the 1/4 inch is not working, so we will be using our smaller ratchet set. So this is the release bearing. We got it. Cool. Hi guys, now we're going to remove what we call the angle drive or the transfer case. This is where the rear drive shaft mounts. This is the right drive shaft, right front drive shaft, and in over here down there, if you can see it down there, yeah, over there, down there we have a M6 Allen key. So I don't have a Allen key that's long enough, but this is the contraption that we made. If you have a set like this, I use 2 extensions with a M6 driver in the front. So you add this in over here, down like this, and then it has a bud here at the end. Attached it over there. We put in a lock over there, and we released it. Voila. So now we will be removing this by loosening these 4 Allen heads, then this transfer case should just pop off. Okay guys, this side you loosen this bolt, also 6 Allen head. Pops off. Here we go. Pops off like that. So it looks like. See here. This one we removed the Allen heads. So yeah, we removed the Allen heads over here. Sorry for the camera orientation. Yeah, we gotta see, maybe we didn't release it enough, so let's pick it up and try this side again. Okay, so after you've released the Allen head, you have these 4 Allen heads that you release to get the angle drive off. Pop it off like that. Then your angle drive is removed. Okay guys, we are going to split the gearbox now. So what you need to do, we're gonna remove this unit, is your selector, and then we will be removing inside bolts over here. We will turn it on its head, remove the outside bolts, and this head, I call it the head, I don't know what's the correct term, will remove like that. So let's start cracking. You got that. This is a 16 millimeter. This is a 13 millimeter. Go. These units, this one locks in over here, and these two come like this. So we're gonna remove the inside bolts first. I'm just releasing the tension. This is the inside of our gearbox. This is the bottom one. Thank you, Charles, from our humble mechanic. This is a top reference. I'm referencing we took out the selector as on our carton. For us, I don't know what the lengths are of these bolts holding the gearbox together, so for me not to wonder what bolts, what length. One day I hope all of them are the same length, but I can't be sure. So just to make the process of putting everything back together a bit simpler, there you have one bolt, this is the second bolt. So don't forget this one on the outside, number 7. See, bolt number 7 has a washer. It's on the outside, so this is how it looks like, the bolt pattern going around. So number 7, I'll put it in here. Let me just get the cookie pen, so we will mark it. I'll mark it like this. Make a note. So I saw this trick from Charles from Humble Mechanic. We did it with the front of the gearbox as well, how we mount it to the engine. You see these 2 bolts, they are rearward facing because they mount in this position. As you can see, these bolts are not all the same, so you got to remember how you put them in. We reference this as the front of the car, we reference this as the angle drive, so we're looking at it like this. In our case, if we look at the gearbox, come around William, it would be the angle drive, the front of the car, so it would be mounted like this. These bolts are going in over here, mounting to the engine. Okay guys, on the outside we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 millimeter bolts. So just loosen them, and then you can remove the head, and we will have our input shaft exposed as well as our tuff. So we're going to remove that now. Hi guys, so we really struggled to get the top half, this half of the gearbox off, and here is why. You see this circlip? Do not remove this circlip. This circlip was over here on your input shaft, and then we had this has to come off. this cap, but I damaged it. It's damaged. That when you remove your gear set, it's held back only by this piece, and this piece sits behind over here. So this is the correct circlip you should remove with a cap. So that being said, we could take out the gear set. So you'll need to replace this cap. I got one from Auto House. So luckily that one was on stock, so we have a replacement for this. But what we will be doing now, we will be cleaning the bottom part of the housing. So this is your differential. This is your input shaft from the engine side. Here we have our shift forks. So these are the two sets of gears. I don't know them all off by heart, but we will be replacing 1, 2, 3, and there's a fourth one over here. Shift forks, as you can see, they are brass items with steel shift forks. So what I'll be doing is I'll be cleaning this up a bit from gearbox oil. Remove it, remove these 3, and I'll try and keep them all together in this format. I'm gonna take you around the gearbox now for you to see the gears. Let's put on the light. So this is where our fourth gear support will be running. So this is to stop the gearbox from flexing. So the Auto M, as you know, it strips gears. I'll add in a picture now. So what you have is you have these gears meshing in over here, but now under torque, this mesh of gears, because the shaft is hollow, you can see over there, this mesh of gears starts to press out like so. Then this gear is no longer seated correctly, and then it breaks off all these gears. So I'm assuming this is the fourth gear. So what the fourth gear support will be doing, it will be sitting like, I'm guessing like over here, and it will keep, did you see that? So it will keep the gear meshed properly, and the billet input shaft insert will make this shaft more rigid as well. So those are the mods that we will be doing on the gearbox. So yeah, there we have it. Input shaft, the other big shaft, the smaller shaft. That's how it looks like from the top. I hope I get this back together. Wish me luck. But that's all we have time for today. That's how you open an O2M. What's this gearbox number? Gearbox number is GQV. So this is for the core 4 R32. This is how you open it. In the next installment, we'll be adding the fourth gear support. We'll be discussing where we will be drilling and what we will be doing to add the 4th gear support. As always, like, subscribe and stay tuned to Road to Power.